Oh my gosh, hi you guys. Hope everybody's good. So I know I've been making a lot of videos about, men and women, and this one's really more about the men today. So I don't know, this idea just like popped into my head. Now there may be somebody else who has made this I guess observation you can call it. I'm not really sure. But I have decided that men are transformers. Okay? And so that means that there are Autobots, which are the good guys, right? And there are Decepticons, which are, the bad guys. Okay? And the reason I kind of this like epiphany came to me. I'm sorry, I had to deal with my man child. Um, Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. I came across this video by these guys, Abba and Preach. Okay, there's this whole situation with Fresh and Fit. For those who know, you know. I ain't really even gonna go into them specifically, but I will talk about this specific situation where Fresh allegedly got this woman pregnant, right? And there's been a lot of misinformation about the woman. Now she claims that she is not a adult worker, even though somehow that got put out into the universe. But I have heard from him that she is not any type of worker. But he's admitting that, at least as far as I can tell, he's admitting that they have some type of an association. However, she's pregnant now, and she's claiming that he asked her to have an abortion. Now, there are videos of them together, of him like kissing her, telling her that he loves her. So they were obviously dating. And not only were they dating, but like during their adult playtime, he wasn't wearing a raincoat. So clearly he didn't have a problem with her getting wet, or him getting wet, or whatever you want to call it. Like, however way you want to see that. Okay. And so when you do that, though, you run the risk of getting wet. So you can't get upset if the rain gets on you if you ain't wearing no raincoat. Right? So she ends up getting pregnant because they weren't using any type of protection. And now it would seem that he doesn't want to have the child. And the reason that I've now come up with this whole thought process of some men being Decepticons is because that was deceptive of him. He also admits to they had like a panel of girls, and so a separate situation that before he even was talking to this woman, the girls that were on the panel asked Fresh, have you ever, what's like the worst thing you've ever done to a woman? And he said that he had dated a girl, got her pregnant, and then did a Hail Mary where he basically told her that he would love to have kids with her at some other time, but like he just didn't feel like that they were ready to have one at that moment. And so he grinned all in her face and was nice and happy and blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll have a kid someday, just to get her to have an abortion and then stop talking to her. Is that not deceptive or trifling? Okay, so I, however, on the flip side of that, believe that there are great men in this world. Henry Cavill seems to be a very nice gentleman, okay? Alan Richardson, very nice gentleman, okay? Has been married to his wife, I believe, for over a decade. Seems to be a good man, a good father. So I'm not saying, okay, in any of my videos that there are not good men out there. But I want people to understand, especially women, the main purpose for my videos are to hold women accountable. Okay? It's not okay for us to go around and try to say, like, for example, this whole 4B movement, right? That started out of Korea, where women are no longer sleeping with men, they're no longer dating men, they're no longer having kids with men, and they're no longer just dealing with men in any way, shape, or form. Okay? And it's called 4Bs because, like, all of those terms start with a B, right? Over in Korea. I feel like it shouldn't be about, well, I'm just not going to date men, period, because every man I've ever dated has been terrible, right? I'm not discrediting your experience, but I am going to hold you accountable for the fact that if you've dated 10 men and all 10 of them were terrible, baby, you need to look at yourself and figure out why you keep attracting these type of men, or why you keep allowing yourself to get to that point with these men where they end up just completely shitting on you, myself included, right? Because I have allowed myself to deal with men I should never have dealt with. And to be honest with you, I learned so much from the experiences, and really, I'm friends with a lot of the men that I've dated because I understood that, okay, I'm not getting what I want from this, and I don't think you're capable of giving me what I want. So I think we'd be better off as just being friends. And I feel like I can be a positive influence in your life, and you can be a positive influence in mine when we're not engaging in a romantic relationship. And then once I felt like that relationship or friendship was no longer serving me, I have cut those people off. And I feel like women want to not take any ownership of why they're in the relationships or they're in the situations that they keep getting into. Because you can still be in terrible relationship with another woman, right? The main purpose or your main concern should be focusing on yourself, learning to love yourself, self-reflection, doing the inner work, healing any traumas that you have. And then you will be able to then attract a person, regardless of their gender, that is where you are energetically and vibrationally. A lot of us are settling is the problem. And if we're settling, then we're not holding these men accountable either. These ones that need to learn how to grow as well, who need to learn how to be more responsible and be held accountable. And if they're mad about that, there are some people, male or female, who are just not going to grow. Okay? And those people are there to show you what it will look like if you didn't value and if you didn't decide that your growth was more important than anything else. Okay? Everybody on this planet serves a purpose. We all are unique. We all are special because there's nobody else who's had your life and had your experiences. Okay? So you can use your life to benefit others in some way, shape, or form, or you can use it to be a hindrance. It's up to you. But, there are Autobots out there. You just need to put yourself in positions where you can meet them. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Toodles. Peace, love, and light.